everyone, my name is Juliana Gomez. This is week 8, decolonization, and I will be speaking about what I've learned throughout the video of this crash course with John Green. And so, starting off with the questions that we had this week, it was about the Ottoman and the Americans empire that was dominated and organized from its own politically. And so no empires at this time have emerged to fulfill that place from the past. And so when we're talking about World War II, this is a result of the process of that World War II had in this time, is that the allies that were fighting were trying to stop the Nazis from imperialism. And so Hitler wanted to take over this part of Central Europe and Africa and some parts of the Middle East. And so the Allies defended the Ally wanted to defeat the Nazis, not defend the Nazis. That's not good. The Ally wanted to defeat the Nazis and then create this just like clean slate. This idea of the empire, just wanted to completely just take it away. And so especially France and Britain and Japan were part of the colonies that were free from World War II, and that they were weakened because of World War II. There was many things that came after them. And so new countries that were the choose between both of them. In the Cold War, many of them were a new nation, and they choose between socialism and capitalist influence. And so they were trying to decide within their own country what they were going to do. And so decolonization was famous for nonviolence. That was the Indian Nation of Congress. And so in 1885, that's the Congress Party of leaders and other naturalists in India were usually formed the elite classes. And so Gandhi was known for peace. And so he revolved on unifying Indian independence and Britain, but he was mostly known for bringing peace to the land. And so the part that really impacted me the most in this time that I was listening to them speak was when we were talking about Cambodia and the genocide that they had within them. And so it says that 21% of Cambodians, the population in 1975 and 1979, there was a genocide that happened within their own country. And in 2019, I was living in Cambodia as a missionary, and on our off days we went to see sites and learn about the culture and everything. And so I don't even want to call it a privilege, but we did have the opportunity to go to different killing fields that they had and the process that they walked through. And so it was very melancholy. We walked and it was spiritually heavy. Each room that we walked into, the only thing I wanted to do was pray. I mean, you could feel their spirits there. It was just intense. And so I don't think we talk about it enough. I didn't even know about it until I got to Cambodia. And so for 17 years, it says that it gave away the rise of Khmer Rouge. I believe that's how you say his name. But this is something that really hits my heart deeply because I saw it firsthand. And so when you walk through the killing fields, there's still people that haven't been discovered because they've been thrown into a lake or they were beaten. And so they have little areas actually cut off and and like in the ground you still see bones that haven't been like removed, and so when they come up, like they remove them and they put them in like a jar, not a jar, but like a place that you can go look at them and pray for them and whatever you believe in, really. And so some major problems that the Europeans face in leaving Africa is that the Europeans that left Africa and the nation did not have the industry necessary to thrive post-war industrial world. And so they still needed, they had fewer schools, and they needed to have more universities, and so they needed to develop more after the Europeans left. And so what types of rated starts the change of Africa, showing that there has been progress. And so in Botswana, there was instance gone of 70% literacy, 85% in the past, and 15 years have been seen of a steady GDP growth over 5%. And so these percentages, like, if you understand what it takes to have 70% literacy and 85% of the past, that's a lot. That is, I mean, if you understand percentages, there's a lot that have been removed from them, and so they need to continue to progress and show that they are growing in more than the 5%, and so that they can continue to be a developing country and see how they can progress to be well-educated and well-rounded individuals. So this week's story, and not really story, but more of the learning. I have the word in my head in Spanish, enseñanza. the lesson that we have is that we need to continue to develop, and that we need to put right people in power. And then overall, of all the messages and lessons that we learned throughout the 8 weeks of this course, I think that I said it in almost every video, we have to learn from our own mistakes and other people's mistakes as well, so that we can develop to be well-rounded individuals, but also well-rounded countries that support each other and not take each other down, and learn what communication looks like between leaders, and so that we don't have to surrender our people so that we can get to a common goal. So I'm thankful for this course and opening my eyes to see what that looks like, and I am actually eager to know more. And so thank you for listening to me and processing this with me. And so I hope I did a good job in expressing what I learned, because I learned a lot, but the words are a little difficult for me to say. But thank you so much, and I pray that God keeps you safe and well, and as well as our country. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.